Hey Wilson, thanks for coming on MMAOddsBreaker with us. We appreciate it. Let's talk about Timothy Elliott real quick. He's 10-5. You're 17-5. Obviously, you've had a couple more matches than he has. But how do you see this fight breaking down? How do you see this fight breaking down once you guys get inside the cage?
Hello, Frank. First, thanks for having me on the show. Man, I think this is gonna be a great fight, man. I see this is my first fight, 125, and my weight cut's been perfect. I did my diet long time, longer in a longer period. So right now I'm 3 weeks away. I'm only like 50 pounds over. So I feel that I'm gonna have like enough in the tank, to push the pace the whole time. My goal is to cut good the angles. He moves a lot. I don't want him like pushing the pace, control the cage. I want to be the guy, push him back, make him walk back, and set up with my strikes, set up my shots and everything. Look to put him well on the feet. If I can, if I can't, I'm gonna take him down and submit him on the ground. I just wanna. This fight is a fight for me to I believe is my natural weight class. So I'll have enough energy and strength and stamina to push hard the whole time. I think this is gonna be definitely a fast paced fight. And I want to be on top the whole time.
Now, Wilson, why did you drop down to 125? Like, why did you make the decision to drop down in weight class?
No, the reason it was just I fought my first two fights professionally. My first two fights was at 150, and then I fought 140 Elite XC, and then Bellator I signed at 45, and I finally dropped to 35. After Bellator, so slowly getting to a lower division, but I'm only 5'4", so naturally, I should be at 25 a long time ago, I just pack a lot of muscle. And just kept fighting whatever weight class, they'll put me in, But right now, after my last fight in UFC, my first two fights in UFC was 35, and after my last fight, I was already thinking about drop to 25. But then I fought. It was a very close fight. It was a good fight. But I feel like in few of my fights, I felt oversized, and especially my last fight. And still at 35, the guys are only gonna get bigger. They're not gonna get smaller. Nowadays people cut 30 pounds, 35 pounds. So that's the reason I decided. Guys have more strength, bigger frame. So that's the key. So that's what made it drop it down to 125. So I just had to change a couple of things, but right now I feel right on target, to make weight, no problem.
Did you have to, for the 125 pounders versus the 135 pounders? The 25 pounders seem to have a lot more action. They seem to have a lot more. There's a lot more going on during a fight. Did you have to change your cardio training to get ready for that lighter weight class? Not just because you're trying to lose the extra 10 pounds, but did you change cardio too because you know that the guys at 125 have a lot more action?
Yeah, there as well. Definitely add more cardio to my sessions, and especially to help lower my weight faster. But here at Alliance MMA in San Diego, we have like 4 or 5 very good flyweights. Just spar with them alone, I'm able to pick up their pace. And then I know what kind of speed I have to be fighting at. So just decide to do all my sparring. All my sparring was with 25ers. And I changed a couple rounds here and there to get guys stronger. But I just want to get the feel from the 25ers, the speed, the strength. But I'm a fast-paced fighter as well, even at 35. So I don't see that being a problem. So I always fought forward and fast myself, but definitely, sparring and grappling, with the flyweights, they made me, realize what kind of speed I have to be on.
What's it like training at Alliance Training Center? Because there's so many great champions that are in there right now, and so many guys are right on the cusp, of breaking into the top level of their weight class. Do you kind of get that sense that every time that you're in there that there's a little bit of pressure for you to be better and fight better?
No pressure. Everybody, very friendly and help each other. I mean, it's a very good because it's a very competitive field. Everybody wants to do good. Everybody has especially everybody's in camp. Everybody just they want to win, but they want to learn. So when the day that's very exciting is sparring days. Sparring day, man, is pretty much you're going to a fight. You know, you're gonna fight, you know, a top 10 UFC fighter. You know, like everybody's, you know, ranking, or guys just like, you know, like everybody very well rounded. You know, 4 bigger shows. Everybody's professional. You know, not going to spar. We do have some uppercomers that are very, very high talent. You know, that we mix with us. You know, to help them as well. But most everybody is professional. You know, everybody, you know, so good. You know, so when you go into sparring, like you come to sparring twice a week at Alliance, man, you know, it's gonna be a fight, you know. So whatever your coach tells you to do, you know, like during training camp, during training, you know, that's what you try to do in sparring day. So that will translate to the fight well, because our sparring partner, you know, pretty much just as good or as good the guy you're gonna fight, you know. So, but I don't feel pressure, man. I just feel happy, you know, and glad to be in, you know, in a great camp like that, you know, because now pretty much finishing up camp, you know, you know that you had a great camp, you know, with the great guys and great coaches, you know. So you're going to the fight, you know, ready, you know, physically and mentally, you know. I've been in the position before that I didn't have a great camp, you know, to a fight, and they add more pressure in myself, you know. Now, you know, like I have like, you know, 10 weeks, and before they had 3 months, you know, to get better alliance. So now I'm going to a fight, just like, you know, just like all positive, you know, and knowing that I had a great camp. I have very tough sparring, you know, sparring sessions, you know, that helped me get better. So it's definitely a good thing, you know, training full-time at Alliance MMA.
Wilson, thanks for coming on here with MMAOddsBreaker. I appreciate it. It's great to finally talk to you and get to see you.
Oh, my pleasure, man. Thank you. A lot of good things about you. Thank you.
Tell Neil Melanson I said hello, and that I'll be talking to him in the next couple of days. I'll actually be coming down to Alliance, I think, in about a month to train for a week. I'm gonna come down and stay for
awesome,
a week.
Man. I should definitely do it, man. I hope I'll be there, you know, to hang out.
If I do it, it'll be right after your fight. So you'll be back in training camp again. So it works out perfectly.
Yeah, I'm always there. Yeah, I mean, I'll take a few days here, and after the fight, I'm always there.
Beautiful. Thanks, Wilson. I appreciate it. We'll talk to you soon.
Well, thank you, Frank. Take care.